This week on Firepower, we're talking about gigantic drones. That's right, it's called MUX, and it's a drone that's going to be built for the Marine Corps. Why? Because it's going to provide very important escort, like an armed escort for our Ospreys. Let me explain the context, right? Imagine you've got an aircraft carrier. You're going to have to get your Marines from the aircraft carrier to the battlefield, right? To respond to the threat as quickly as possible. The Osprey goes super fast, so we know this drone also has to go super fast. I think it's about 270 knots. It's incredibly fast because it goes from helicopter down to airplane mode where it shoots forward and goes even faster. So as an armed escort, this drone will be able to take itself off the deck, fly alongside the Osprey, and help keep our Marines safe. And it's usually about 22 to 24 Marines that are going to be on that Osprey. So love this idea in terms of keeping our Marines even safer when they're going from ship to shore. But that's not all it can do. The aim is for the MUX to have as much firepower, even more than the F-35B. Now that's the Marine Corps' variant of the world's most advanced fighter jet, the F-35s. So what kind of firepower are we talking about? Let me show you a couple of things about how devastating this armed drone is going to be. So the MUX is going to pack for various missions the Hellfires. You guys are familiar with those? Those are the air-to-surface missiles. The AIM-9Xs, those are air-to-air missiles. The APKWS, the Advanced Precision Kill Weapon System Laser-Guided Rocket. The AIM-120, that's an advanced medium-range air-to-air missile. Another air-to-air approach called the AMRAAM, you've probably seen it with that. Also, you might get the AGM-88E, an advanced anti-radiation guided missile. Lots of firepower here, even bombs, small diameter bombs. So let's think, what would this very smart, huge drone be used for? We talked about the armed escort. Another one would be early warning. What do I mean by that? You could send out a MUX in advance of our Marines and could get a picture, right? That picture we were just talking about, a picture of the latest information on the battlefield. It can also perform offensively, right? So you can send this smart drone to go out there and offensively execute maneuvers, right? So it could get up, take itself off, right? Vertical lift right off the aircraft carrier deck, fly out there to the war zone. It can do strikes and targeting all by itself, turn around and come back, no problem, and land itself. One of the important things that the Marines are looking for is that it'll be independent of runways. That means that you don't have to have a very developed runway or any sort of developed landing zone to be able to land it. That could be very important if we want to like resupply, for example. What if we want to use the MUX to get very vital, like urgently needed ammunition to a fighter fight? The MUX could land itself in a very austere, rudimentary environment. You don't have to prepare a landing zone. We don't have to take people away from the fight to get that ammo when you need it. But what does it look like? We don't know yet because they're still developing it. But what we can do is look at a couple different examples of companies that are working in this space and might be selected to end up eventually being the MUX. First, we've got Lockheed Martin. Take a look at this. Very unique, different look to it, right? This is called the Ares, and it's something that they've developed with DARPA. Absolutely love this as part of the Transformer program. Lots of potential there. You also have the Northrop Grumman Tern. This is something that, again, they've done a lot of advancing in terms of landing with a small imprint on small vessels, that vertical lift, and putting eyes in the sky, ISR, which is another thing that we talked about that the MUX can do, but provide on a big level, right? So the Tern might be able to do that as well. The other one is the Bell Valiant. I've had the chance to look at this one up close and personal many times. It's an extremely exciting aircraft, and I'm really looking forward to them progressing that program too. So here are 3 ideas of what it could possibly end up looking like. The bottom line is, this is gonna put so much firepower, devastating firepower for the enemy, up in the skies and there to support our Marines and all of our troops on the ground. So I'm really thrilled about this program. Stay tuned and I'll keep you posted. For more information on the MUX, you can head on over to foxnews.com, the Fox Firepower column. But guess what? The MUX might be in the air supporting our Marines within several years. It could be 7 years or so. This thing could be up there, this smart drone with all this firepower up there protecting our Marines. I'm Allison Barrie for Fox News. See you next time.